Gramercy Place Temple. Deep in the heart of Los Angeles stands a quiet yet powerful symbol of the always evolving nature of Los Angeles and the cultural shifts that have marked our county's growth. This is the Gramercy Place Temple. Built in 1933 as a home of the Mogen David congregation, it was created to serve LA's growing Jewish community as it migrated west across the city. The congregation's Ladies Auxiliary raised $50,000 to fund the synagogue. No small feat during the Great Depression.
Hello, my name's Regina O'Brien Ronsky. The ladies of the congregation actually found the architect, David Carthage Coleman, and the first rabbi, and were very instrumental in getting the building built.
Architect David Carthage Coleman designed the building in the Art Deco style, with clean lines, bold geometry, and a sense of optimism that mirrored the growing 1930s Los Angeles. Built by contractor Samuel J. Fishkin, the synagogue opened its doors on September 20th, 1933, under the leadership of Rabbi Dr. Gershon Epstein. By the 1950s, the city's Jewish population had continued to migrate west, and the Gramercy building began a new chapter, this time as a home of the Church of Divine Guidance. Led by the trailblazing faith leader, Dr. Clayton Donovan Russell, the church was a place of worship, activism, and empowerment within the Black community.
According to the story, Clayton Russell tried the front doors of the building, and they flew open like the wings of an eagle, and that's how he knew the place was meant to be.
Dr. Russell was a leading voice in the city's civil rights movement, marching with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., advocating for fair housing, and mentoring a generation of activists.
It was a very busy ministry. Clayton Russell was involved in many things, including being the first African American to have a radio broadcast of his sermons.
The church remained a fixture in the neighborhood until 2020, when it closed following Dr. Russell's retirement. This could have been the end of the story, but it wasn't. Preservationist Regina O'Brien and her husband, architect Hardy Ronsky, saw potential where others saw disrepair. They purchased the building and launched a years-long restoration.
When we first saw the building, we were struck by the beauty of it, just this little Art Deco gem in the middle of a block. But the building had been suffering from years and decades of benign neglect, I guess you would say.
One of the biggest challenges was the windows. Original to the structure and central to its design, they had weathered decades of wear.
The windows were completely hidden behind grates. The surrounds of the windows were rotten, and a few of the stained glass windows were broken.
But each pane was carefully reglazed and restored, allowing natural light to once again pour through. Throughout the process, the team balanced the past and the present, preserving character while introducing modern updates to ensure continued use.
Now keep in mind, the synagogue was built in 1933, the worst year of the Depression. Therefore, everything was very modest and very simple. The chandeliers are traditional, and the terracotta flooring is traditional. I tried to stay true to what would be kind of California mission style meets Art Deco and the color scheme that would be appropriate.
Today, the building stands renewed, its story carried forward by the Jewel Tree Center for Spiritual Growth and Guidance.
I cannot tell you the number of people who've passed by the building and were either congregants there, and I'm so delighted that it will continue to be a spiritual beacon for its community and Los Angeles.
Now in its third reincarnation, we like to think that perhaps there was some divine intervention.